Entrepreneurs is in every soul ever made. When you have an idea, you become an entrepreneur. Putting it to work. You know, I started my first business with $500, my last paycheck.
What was it?
It was the logistic business.
The one that grew.
The one that grew. That was the first, let's call it serious business. I had a small courier, okay, before the mail was very bad. So we used to, I used to move paperwork for the logistic companies because everything was paper back then. Now, everything is digital. So business trends, you have to know as an entrepreneur when the trends of a trade goes and changes. I saw it coming, and I sold my company before I saw it coming. If not, it would have been a disaster. So entrepreneurs have to be on top of what the industry is going through, number one. For them, for example, I started the business in 1991, and I specialized in one country, Venezuela, where I had offices in 3 major ports. All I dedicated myself was to get cargo from my competitors that could not fill a big container. And between all of them, I filled multiple containers. That's what consolidation is all about. Then we started another country. Then we started another port, another office. We went to New York. We had an office in Houston. We had an office in Dominican Republic. We had 7 offices in Venezuela. And the industry was at its peak when new regulation, governmental regulations came along. They wanted to deregulate is the word. Deregulate the industry. Regulations are good because it creates fair competition. Why fair competition? Because people that are regulated have to comply with some rules for the game you are going to be an entrepreneur for.
Yeah.
And in the shipping industry, it's an international industry. It's a global industry, okay? You cannot just become a pirate and open up a business without a license.
Yeah.
So they wanted to deregulate it. What happens? A lot of mergers and acquisitions, okay, of smaller companies were bought by bigger companies. And my clients were mid-sized companies. They started selling to each other and companies were buying small companies, so they generated all this freight, so they didn't need me. And I saw it coming. And I said, let me sell this before this industry goes different ways. It's like the industry for the newspaper industry. Okay,
it's a shrinking
everything
market.
Have you seen? When I came to this country, the Miami Herald on a Sunday, you had to carry it with a hand truck. It was this thick.
Wow.
That's how big. Go to buy the Miami Herald on Sunday.
It's a shrinking market.
It's a three-page newspaper.
Yeah.
Social media wasn't back then. Everything is now through social media, electronic catalogs. Okay, look at this. We're having a conversation. Thousands of people will see. When did I have that? I didn't own a TV. You didn't own a TV station. You see the industry. You're in the right track. This is the future of communication. TVs are losing money. Telemundo and Univision fired 200 people in Miami-Dade. 200 people, 200 families.
Yeah.
Why? Because they see it coming.
That is so important to be aware of trends that are going on in your industry. And that's something that in my previous podcast with an attorney, Amanda.
Oh, I know Amanda. She's a client of one of my businesses.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Very nice lady.
So
nice. Congratulations on that. You're having good people
Thank
there.
you. It's coming out today, by the way.
Okay.
So that's also something that she mentioned, that you have to be aware of trends going on in your industry. So that's something very important, something very valuable for any business owner or aspiring business owner that's watching this.
Yep.
But I want to ask you, aside from trends, what is one piece of advice that you would give to a business owner? If it's only one thing that you could tell to a business owner starting out in any industry, what would you tell them?
Take the risk. You have to become a risk man. Obviously, measure your risk, but take the risk. If you don't risk something, it's very hard to achieve it sometimes. For instance, I had $500, my last paycheck, in 1991, when I started Universal Freightways. And it cost me $400 to establish the company.